Hey, it's Mike Fardy. I'm just here at the top of the episode to thank somebody for sending us inspiration. Mike Hammond, thank you so much for sending inspiration our way. He gave inspiration to Ben for his boy who cried wolf joke, and Ben makes use of that in this episode. So thank you, Mike Hammond, and thank you to everybody else who sent them. We're going to keep getting through these. So keep sending your favorite moments to @WnB on whatever social media you're on, and we'll award them as they come up. Anyway, on with the episode.
Previously on Wonders and Blunders.
Perhaps you should try to find my mother. She is part of a group of witch hunters. And she reaches into her clothes and she pulls out a map. The last place she said she was heading was Cedar Glen.
Hello, we're members of the Caravan of Wonders, and we seek passage.
How long's it been since you've been here?
Have you been here, Yuri?
Oh yeah, I've been here, jeez, what was it? Probably 7 or 8 years ago? It's been changed quite a bit since then. Welcome! You are new to Vladoomir.
See, he did say Vladoomir, right?
Diglin! You were looking for Diglin!
Yeah.
Diglin was here. She was, they locked her up down there.
Where's she now?
She went to go find the rising sun. Let's pick up back in the Weary Wolf, where everybody has gathered for a celebratory juice.
Is the entire village in there?
Pretty much, yeah. And there's not many people. It's the same, so the same amount of gray folk that you saw milling about. The energy is a little bit higher this time. There's some whispered conversations going around as people line up. And the thus unnamed innkeeper is doling out some juice samples without the permission of the bell. So you're all in the tavern. The juice is being handed out.
Juice. Delicious. Yes, that's right. I'm still an owl monster.
Yeah, right. Would Morguna and Garen, but not the real Garen? What's his name?
Tagus. Or no, he's Sean. Sorry.
Sean. Yeah.
Tagus,
Sean
got hurled into the river as well.
Yeah, their last name's Garen.
Yeah.
Are they with us?
Yeah, they're there. They're sort of sitting, and both of them are just exhausted. And the two of them are sitting recounting stories of times like they're still trying to prove why they thought the other one has been a vampire for 5 years.
Yeah.
And the two, they're like laughing their asses off, just going back and forth saying like, oh, I can't believe I thought you were drinking his blood. You were actually saving him. That's crazy. And she's like, I never want to see this dress again. I never want to see it again. And she like has it in her hands because she's changed into comfortable pajamas now. And she just tosses it into the fire, and it starts to burn.
She's just in a pair of sweatpants. It's got like a hole in the knee.
Yeah.
You two must be relieved. Your nightmare has come to an end.
Oh, you have no idea. This has been just the worst 5 years. I just can't wait to get out of here. And Sean says, "Oh yeah, I mean, the amount of turkey that I had to just stare at and not eat." And she's like, "Yes, the turkeys. Oh, they always cook them so well, and it's only when guests come, and then we have to pervertedly just show them around the castle so they can almost catch us every time. Oh, we killed so many adventurers."
That must weigh heavy on your conscience.
Yes, well, we'll have to find out, I guess. I don't know if maybe I was losing sleep because of the weight on my conscience, or if just because standing up in a coffin is an awful way to sleep.
So you don't plan to stick around?
Oh God, no! I'm getting out of here immediately. I'm going right back to Hamel Hall. Sean says, "Yeah, I had to stick around for a little while. I guess I gotta sort of pick up the pieces here. I mean, my brother was supposed to be running this place, so I got a bit of an attachment to the people here. I just want to make sure that, my job of helping them out is done."
Good. I'm glad that someone will remain and look after the people, perhaps reestablish some sort of normalcy.
Perhaps plant a few trees?
Yeah, we'll get the cedars back up. I guess once everybody regains their strength, we can start getting a mining force back in.
Are we sure the abomination's influence is gone from this place? And then I cast Eyes of the Grave and look at everyone.
Okay.
So anyone in here who's undead? Any undead in here?
There are no undead in here.
The guards on the elevator, are they, vampires too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they definitely were.
Has anyone checked on them?
Were they not burned in the library?
Well, it was... We always had to have somebody down at the bottom of the elevator because they were the ones who would give out the rules that would scare everyone away.
Let us go destroy them immediately.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. Are you up for it? I mean...
The creature turns and walks out of the tavern.
Okay.
Rowan would have been over in the side, kind of surrounded by just a huge number of rats. And he would have been crouched down. He would have been like, now, when you guys get to the bottom of this mountain, you guys are going to want to stay together, the strength in numbers. But make sure you're not seen, because that's going to draw a lot of attention. There's a lot of you guys. So make sure that you're just skirting from barns for your food and some trees and things like that. Don't go into too many residential homes, because they're going to squash you real flat. And just kind of like giving them advice, and all of them are kind of like nodding and like looking at me and kind of like looking at each other and like linking tails in cute little ways of like, okay, we'll stay together. And
Can we just stop and do a spin-off podcast, The Secret of Rowan? Hyper intelligent magical rats.
Another Spelljammer campaign. Here we come.
Yeah. All the rats are enthralled by your talk. So owl creature gets up and leaves.
Yes, I guess. Bree, are you prepared to face off against some more undead?
I don't really see how it's our problem, but we have to leave town soon, so...
Morguna, do you know where Diglin went?
No, I don't know where she went. She just... I helped her get out. She said that she was going to get the rising sun to come back, but she didn't say where she was going.
Oh, well, that is easy. We head east.
Oh, the Rising
where you're
Sun.
getting-
Yes.
yeah.
No, it's a title. It's a band of witch hunters, correct?
Vampire hunters, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, okay. So, not east?
Would any of us know where they might be based, or if they
I
really
think
know this area?
I think you would be able to attribute that silver sword that you found to them, but previous to this, you hadn't heard of them.
Right.
Yeah.
We do know there's a sweet church on a lake. It seems like a place where maybe some holy people would hang out.
You can make a religion or history check on that church if you want, the sunken church.
I'll do that.
Not me.
That's going to be a 25.
25 in what?
History.
History? Okay. So you would have read about the sunken church. It was a fairly famous... It was a very magical city, like a small city that had sort of walled itself in and mysteriously sank into the lake that it had been sitting on. The sunken church was the tallest point in the city, so the only part of it that is still above water is the top of the church. And it's the only thing that you can see when you look out over this lake that it's on.
cool.
My father used to tell me tales of this city when we were camping outside Mox Thorane. It vanished very mysteriously.
Where did it go?
Under the lake.
Oh. You can see Bree's tail kind of starts wagging.
You also, on your map, would see that this is one of the suspected layers of one of the hags.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'd approach at this point. All of the rats are gone. There was something under a lake. What's this?
We fill Rowan in.
Oh, well, that sounds like something we can get to the bottom of, isn't it?
I'm not sure how we would get to the bottom of it. It's the bottom of the lake.
Well,
It sounds like a great place to go.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, you can swim, can't you?
Very much, yes.
Where did Ben go?
He went to go fight vampire.
So you
Wait,
make your
what?
way. You're outside. Where are you going?
Yeah. It's heading to the elevator.
To the elevator?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you get close, you see the elevator is coming up.
Is that right?
So you can hear like the clank. It's quite loud. Like you hear it as soon as you get like 20 or 30 feet away from the inn. You can hear it clanking and starting to rise.
Okay, I'm gonna hide next to the entrance.
Like just outside that cave where it comes out.
Yeah. And prepare an action.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Everyone?
Everyone. Yeah.
Ooh.
Count as a short rest because I'm really low in hit points.
Yes, you could have taken a short rest, definitely.
Okay.
Because people were going in and like getting in the time that you were sitting in the inn getting juice doled out, you would have had time for a short rest, definitely.
Okay.
We're all just like math.
Recovering some spell slots.
Oh, yes, numbers. Yeah.
So Bree,
12.
Vaelin,
8.
Star,
23.
Rowan,
18.
Cara,
7.
Ben,
11.
I don't think any of us are really expecting a fight at this moment.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say everybody who's still in the inn, are gonna skip this round. So Ben, you hear the
Ben's not here, man.
What do we call you?
Owl. I never asked its name.
Well, do you want me to say it right now?
Star did ask. Well, he's like, Sindor?
He said yes.
Owl creature. I'm sorry. I won't make you break your method acting. I'm constantly in character.
I'm indeed.
Just watch him eat his snacks.
Owl creature, you hear the elevator come to a stop, a clanking stop at the top, and then you hear heavy trudging footsteps and rattling chains coming towards you.
Whoa.
And a big white Yeti foot takes a step out of the cave.
Okay, I will stay where I am. Hidden. Will not be using my prepared action.
Okie dokie, you did not stealth.
I hid.
Did you stealth?
I meant to.
Do it.
Okay. I will inspiration.
Good call.
Yeah. 21. Okay. You see a Yeti and the 2 guards walk out past you. You can see their hoods are up and they sneak off to the side of you see them like pause for a second and then sneak off to the side and start making their way towards the bustling inn. Everybody inside, is anybody... well, yeah, I guess let's go into the initiative order. So Star, I guess would anybody be going after Ben?
I was going to poke my head out the door, I guess.
We were all sort of sat at the same table, I'm imagining. If Ben just stood up and just started wandering towards, then yeah, Star kind of protectively will get up and follow him out.
Yeah, and Vaelin had just said, like, where'd he go?
Yeah,
Okay.
like it loudly declared that it was going
Yeah.
to kill vampires.
It loudly declared that
laugh.
Yeah.
Star, you leave the inn. You look outside and you don't see Ben or anything, but you can hear like rattling of chains.
Coming from where?
Coming from like the general direction of the elevator to sort of a point behind some of the houses near the inn.
I'm gonna open the door to the inn and shout out like, "Hey!" And just if I can get whoever's attention I'm gonna kind of nod at them to come outside.
Okay.
And then I'll start walking towards the rattling.
Okay. 30 feet.
Yep.
Okay. Rowan.
Yeah, if Star did that, then I would definitely kind of get up and sort of give everybody a concerned look and climb out after Star.
Okay. So when you go outside, same thing. You don't see anything, but you can, as you like. I think it's dead quiet out here right now, and that mist is still creeping along the ground. There's still like some bats, and I think you hear like the rattle of chains, and then lightning strikes and kind of lights up the area. And
I flinch a little bit.
Yeah, and after the thunder clears, you hear nothing. Bree.
I head towards the door, going for Benjamin. I think I kind of grab my sword on the way out and wander outside.
Okay. Yeah, so same thing. You don't really see or hear anything. Are you? Are both of you walking up as far as Star has walked?
I'm with Star. At least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anything is wrong at the moment. So
Yeah. Ben, you see that the two vampires have taken up, put their backs to the wall and have sort of hidden around the side. And you can see both of them staring at the Yeti. And the Yeti is just kind of like leans down forward, almost like it's gone into a trance a bit. And the three of them are lined up against these houses. On the other side, you hear Star call out to everyone, and you can hear them starting to make their way towards you.
Just like to note, I was really hoping that he was going to look back and just see the two vampires Voltron together with the Yeti in some sort of horrific.
Is that what you were
monster.
hoping?
That's what I was gunning for. Yeah,
it's not in my notes, but I'm not completely closed off to it. If you've got the mechanics worked out,
that might be what's at the bottom of the elevator.
Yeah.
There's only one Yeti that's come up, but there were two Yetis.
There were two Yetis down at the bottom. Yeah,
that's why it's Voltron with the other guards.
It can't fit in because it sucked in all the Yetis in a 2-mile radius into a big Yeti ball, and it can't fit in the elevator. It's climbing up.
I mean, I don't know how that elevator would work without at least one Yeti down there. So,
but that's not why it's not here. It's the Voltron thing.
Yeah.
I'd like to use thaumaturgy to create the sound of the Yeti's roar from where it is.
Cool.
Oh, that's a thinking
Clever
cap.
boy. Sorry, clever Sindor.
Clever owl monster.
Thaumaturgy. Make a stealth check.
Not high.
Okay. So
6.
Cool. So you cast this spell. The roar goes out. Everybody hears it, and you hear it right behind these houses that you're walking towards. The two vampires quickly look up and look around and give each other a look, and they both see you.
I will flee.
Okay.
I'll be circling around. So running to the side to try to get around to where the inn is.
Okay. Vaelin.
Having just heard the Yeti roar, I think I will quickly exit the inn. I guess I see a couple of the gang standing outside on their way to towards the elevator. But I think I might dash a little bit further, try to get closer and try to get an eyeball on where Ben might be, where this roar might be coming from.
Okay, so that brings you right to the edge of the houses.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's the maximum distance you could go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dash the whole way there.
Okay. Cara?
I am likewise going to boot it, but because my legs are short, I'm going to fall a few feet short of where Vaelin is.
Okay, so you're 10 feet behind Vaelin, and everyone else is another 20 feet behind Cara.
Okay.
Ben, make a Constitution save.
8.
8.
Oh no!
So you're running back around the side, and you look back over your shoulder to see if people are pursuing you, and you see the Yeti sort of stand up to its full height, and its eyes flash, and you feel your blood freeze. And you are frozen in place. You take 13 cold damage.
Ouch!
And become paralyzed.
Okay.
And the Yeti, the two vampires sort of drop the chains, and the Yeti starts lumbering towards you. Doesn't quite reach you. It's about 10 feet away from you.
Terrifying.
But it's close. And then one of the vampires runs after the Yeti.
They Voltron together.
Voltron together.
Yes.
Does Ben running around, does this bring them around the corner to where we can see them?
No, not quite.
Opposite direction, or
Not in the opposite direction. They're running basically parallel to you.
Okay.
The vampires are. And I think actually this one is on the other side. So Vaelin and or everybody would see these two forms run past. So you would see the Yeti sort of lumber from behind this house and start making its way towards Ben, and you would see this vampire run quickly after. So this figure in a black or a gray and red cloak pulled up over its head, just start running towards Ben. And it runs up to you, Ben, and sort of puts itself in front of you, but doesn't have any actions after it dashes.
Good, it's defending you from that dangerous
From that Yeti. Thank God.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I told him to do that. Oops. Star, it's your turn again.
When Star sees another Yeti, he just like you see him go like, "Ooh, another one!" And then he like pulls out both of his rapiers.
Okay.
And then so the Yeti is focused on Ben. It doesn't quite. You said it was 10 feet away from Ben.
So you can't see Ben or the Yeti right now. You just saw them cross that alleyway from behind the houses.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So you saw a Yeti and another figure run past that alleyway. You don't know what they're going towards, but you do. But they.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run around the corner towards the Yeti.
Okay. So as you run around the corner, you see a claw come swinging at your head.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Ooh. In a prepared action, if you have multi-attack, do you get your multi-attack?
Typically, no.
No? Okay. Then, you see a second hooded figure waiting for you around the corner, and they swing at you, but how do you dodge it?
I think he just wings around the corner and just sees a claw, like, sort of directed at his face, and he just, like, literally ducks, like, his head, like, bobs straight down into a deep squat.
Okay, yeah, and it just, like, swings over your head, and you are face-to-face with this. Yeah, you look up and you see this grayed face. His mouth opens and he sort of smiles, and you see these two big fangs, red eyes staring you down.
Am I one-on-one with him? Is anyone else within 5 feet of us?
You are one-on-one with him right now.
Oh, we are sneak attacking the bloody hell out of him.
All right.
That's a 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
14 damage.
Okay, and did you, are you using one of those new silver rapiers?
I'm using the silver one in my main hand. Yeah, that's the attack.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of slash and he moves to the side and you, like, sort of get in under his cloak and, like, almost get him right in the side.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action disengage and, like, come out back around the corner of the building so everyone else can see me, but with my rapiers clearly drawn and, like, pointing at the vampire.
Okay, great.
And yell, it's the guards!
Every adventuring party's worst enemy, the town guard.
These ones are hella spooky. This is what all town guards should be like, honestly. I think I'm going to rewrite this whole world so that all town guards are vampires.
Are they legit vampires? Like, did I just kill myself by...
I mean...
You'll see.
I'll see.
Time will tell.
Rowan.
Rowan shouts, Star, I think maybe you found some guards up ahead. And
that's what that insight is all about.
Yeah. Nice. This is a huge burn because with a 24 perception, you know he heard every word. Yeah. He's just being sassy.
And then, so I'm on one sort of corner of this house, and he is fighting him on the other corner of the house, like the lengthwise, like just...
Yeah, so you're at either end of an alleyway between two houses.
Okay. I'm going to dash, try to come around the house and come from...
Okay, so you run down between the next set of houses down, and when you come out, you see the other guard and the Yeti running past.
Oh, okay. I'll shout out that I see.
So then the other guard is going to attack Star, now that you're squared off. So he's going to move the 10 feet up to you. That is going to hit 24.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
R.I.P.
Rip. So you take 15 damage as this claw sort of shoots out at you.
Ow.
And yeah, just scratches at you, and you see it come down, and you manage to, like, step backwards just enough that it, like, grazes past you. And, like, slams into the ice on the ground, and you see the ice, like, shatter around it. And then he swings upwards with the other hand.
Oh!
That's another 15, so it does not hit.
Woo-hoo. Oh, I thought you meant 15 damage.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
15 to hit. And that is the vampire's turn. And it sort of, like, looks down and clocks all of you on the other side of the
on the other side of the alleyway. Yeah, you see him just look at all of you and then look back over his shoulder, but you can't see what he's looking at. And Bree.
And this vamp is within range, 30 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Bree puts the longsword down in like a spear position because she's not used to a sword and just runs forward at it full speed.
Okay.
Oh, that's not hitting. 11.
11? Yeah. So it sees you coming
30 feet
way
away.
far away.
Yeah.
Just and easily sidesteps.
Yeah, I think I kind of tumble in the snow past it. Very just not used to using a sword at all.
Ben.
Do I make another con save?
At the end of your turn, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, worse than before.
Okay.
Ew.
So you are still
7.
paralyzed.
Vaelin. Tasty house.
Is there space to walk down into the alleyway without getting directly into melee with this vampire with Star?
Not to get on the other side at this point, because
all I want to be able is see what else is in that path between the houses.
You would put yourself, because they're fighting right at the edge of this alleyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then and the vampire is still up facing off against Star.
Yeah.
Then I think Star, you see Vaelin pull out the orb and start spinning it as you've seen before, and you start to maybe worry a little bit. And then Vaelin says, don't worry, I've been working on this one. I'm trying to make it a bit more accurate. And I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Oh.
And 3 darts of ice, they'll look like ice, go straight towards the vampire. And I think, again, you brace yourself against them exploding.
He subconsciously starts to dodge.
But instead of exploding, they just automatically hit and deal 13 force damage.
Okay. Yeah, so those all just knock him backwards. Yeah, and he kind of looks up and dusts himself off, and you see him just ready himself again.
Yeah. And I think I will move forward maybe 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah, so 20 feet would bring you right to him.
Okay, I don't want to be next to him. I want to be 10 feet away from him.
Yeah, so you just move 10 feet forward.
Sure.
Yeah. Then it is Cara.
I am going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
One of us got more accurate, one of us got less.
As long as it's a deck save, we're cool.
It is indeed.
Yes.
Intelligence save, Firebolter.
A 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for a while. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Okay.
Ugh.
And I can move it.
Yeah.
But I think I can put it behind the vampire.
Yeah. So Bree and Star are both engaged with the vampire.
Okay.
Within 5 foot of that house full of lamp oil.
Yeah, there is.
He doused this entire town, if I remember.
Yeah, the oily rag store is to your
It
left.
does ignite things that are ignitable. So
We saved
So probably away from the houses.
and then burned it down.
Yeah.
so I would like it as much on the vampire and as little on my bud.
Okay. So the opposite side, you'll have to choose between Bree and Star.
Star's dodgier, but he just got kind of winded.
Oh, yeah.
How's Bree look?
Bree is fine.
Bree's always fine.
All right. I'm going to plant it closer to Bree. A little closer to Bree.
What's the save?
Dex.
It's at the end of your turn, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, great, because I definitely failed it on
Oh,
that
so you
roll.
can move out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to move up just behind Vaelin.
Do casters back to back, or I guess back to thigh.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, you can ram the creature with the sphere.
Okay.
I would like to do that.
You want to ram him?
I want to ram the vampire.
Okay. Then what does he have to do?
He has to make the save right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
He fails.
Hooray! 6 fire damage.
No, thank you.
Okay, 6 fire damage. Yeah, so that kind of, he like jumps and like super anime like flips over the back of it, and but the flames like lick up under his cape, and he comes down kind of smoldering. He looks badass now. He lands in a superhero pose, and there's smoke coming off his back. The Yeti walks up to Ben. Yikes. R.I.P.
Wallows him whole.
Going to be a rough go.
In one bite.
This Yeti is going to beat the shit out of Ben.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Rolling
no.
with advantage.
Oh no.
Because he's paralyzed. It's a 23 to hit.
Oh
We'll do it.
Oh, that's really not good.
An auto
We
crit,
don't know
right?
where Ben is.
Auto crit. That is...
Maybe this little boy will learn lessons about running off on his own.
It wasn't a little boy.
It was the owl creature.
And also, maybe the party will follow the owl creature when it leaves and announces it's going into
It's
danger.
not our lesson to learn.
We have more questions to ask.
That is 15 damage.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no. 15 plus 4 is 19 damage.
Oh.
Go down.
Oh
So
no!
it just topples over, paralyzed. Ka-gunk.
Yeah. So, yeah, you tip over.
Is this audible to anybody?
You hear a roar. Rowan can see it.
Oh, I can see this happening?
Yeah, you can see this happening
Okay,
because
yeah.
you ran all the way
Okay.
around. And yeah, so you see him topple. And then the other guard and the Yeti turn around to look at this fight that's happening. And Rowan, you can make a Constitution save.
Nah, I think I'll just pass. 6.
6.
Yep.
Ooh, you fail.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like staring at Ben, so I'm already kind of half frozen anyway, and then they just kind of finish the deed.
Oh no. Oh no. Those are the highest. Those. You know? 17 cold damage out of a possible 18.
I am so glad I healed.
And you are paralyzed. You can make con saves at the end of your turn. The Yeti is then going to lumber towards you. And that view sort of fills up your viewpoint. And then from under its lumbering arm...
the rats save us?
All the rats come pouring over. The guard comes under the arm and is going to make an attack on you.
Oh no!
Is going to hit.
I don't know. My armor class is 14, so got to roll pretty hard.
And it comes up under and just grabs you by the throat and then pulls you down and is going to bite.
I bet it looks real dumb grabbing me by the throat, though, right? Because I'm so tall and it's so short. So like. The part of me that's still conscious is like,
Yeah, and because you're frozen, it just tilts you on an angle. So he's just sort of tilts you
so he's got to like
down.
back up kind of into the Yeti to like make the bite. He looks real dumb doing this.
Yeah,
I'm going to take
it
a little
sinks
bit
your
of
face into the Yeti's tummy,
Yeah.
actually, which is kind of nice.
It's soft.
Then it's going to bite.
Little musty, though.
This is going to be
Ouchie!
bad news.
It's going to be the end of it.
Could be it. Finally free.
It's been a fun podcast.
Freedom.
Guys.
It's been a fun go.
Thank you for joining us for our Halloween arc.
We realized we peaked.
Very
Yeah, that's it.
Very spooky experience.
That is 11.
Oh, okay.
You're still up?
I'm still up.
Okay, so your hit point maximum is reduced by 11. So you cannot be...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can't be healed past that.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
So I'll just...
A high roll and then a low roll. And Star, it is your turn.
Okay.
Still 1-on-1 with this vampire. Well, 2-on-1 with this vampire now, I guess.
Yeah, and now there's a big flaming sphere.
So I'll swing at the vampire again.
Okay.
So I'll step back into range and swing with the rapier first. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that's a good one. 19 damage. Now I'm going to swing with my regular rapier. That's a hit. 24. 5 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm going to back away again, mostly to get out of the radius of the sphere. I want to kind of go behind Bree. Like, I want to put Bree
between you and the sphere? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you like take these two swings. He like just manages to like swing to the side a little bit. The second one, he actually like catches in his hand. And you see like
badass.
the rapier doesn't even like pierce his
flesh. Because that's the non-silver one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you like slide that out of his hand and slide back behind Bree, putting Big Liz between you and him. Rowan, it's your turn.
Oh, grand. I'm frozen, though.
So con save at the end of your turn.
Well, I don't know what I can do frozen, so I'm just going to go right to that con save.
You straight up paralyzed.
Oh, that's it. I'm out. 19.
19? Okay, yeah. So you are free.
That's good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
They just
and
don't
die
get
as a
advantage.
free verbal.
Die on my feet.
Okay. Bree, Star has slid smoothly behind you, and the vampire turns around and sort of sizes you up and then takes a swing. 15.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Nice.
Oh my god. Hey! You guys.
Nice.
And a second attack. Oh, that's going to hit. That is 24.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
That is 8 slashing damage.
Shrugs it off.
And then it is going to back away from you, so you can take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, how nice of it. That's a 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
Abominable 20.
Nasty 20. Filthy 20.
Miss Jackson.
And that's 11 damage with the silver longsword.
Ooh! Okay.
And I think in doing this hit, Bree's not certain what to do with the sword, puts it in like a Mordhau grip, grabbing it by the blade and just like hitting it with the handle.
Just club him. Yeah. So he turns and starts moving, and it just like bink on the back of the head, and he's like, ah! And
It's silver.
And then he runs up the wall of the house.
Oh, yeah, because vampires.
Don't see that every day.
So he
new.
goes onto the top of the house, and you see him like run over the other side of it. Ben, death save.
Nat 20.
Oh boy.
Whoa,
yes.
back up with
Hey.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beauty.
God damn.
Remember what Vaelin said about luck being on our side this day?
This is what he meant.
And that's at the beginning of your turn. So you get your turn. Does anything... What is that? What brought you back?
So the owl creature, I guess, wakes up, just out of nowhere, eyes glowing yellow, and it goes, "Cursed abominations! Oh, fuck!" And then like gets up to one knee, and it goes. Abomination, you act counter to Sindor's will, and curses it. Path to the grave. So it is now vulnerable to the next attack against it.
Cool. So double damage?
Double damage.
Which abomination is vulnerable?
The vampire closest. So the one that just took a swing at Rowan.
Okay. Goody.
It's confusing when you say abomination. And
there's a literal abomination?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vaelin.
I would like to, probably head into, run into the alley, so I can get a line of sight on all this. How much space is that sphere taking up?
5 feet.
Yeah.
Right?
You can get past
I could
the sphere.
and see past it.
Yeah.
Can I see how messed up the owl creature looks?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Then I don't know what type of action or what you're going to call it if I toss him a potion of healing.
You're going to have to throw it past the Yeti and the vampire. They're fighting Rowan.
Somehow I pictured them going the other direction.
No, because they're like...
Rowan went around.
They're between
but I kinda came up the
Ben
alley.
and all of you. Yeah. But
So-
you hear the booming owl voice. You know where he is. So you
I
would
know
have
where
to
he
make
is.
like a ranged attack to throw it to him.
I cannot. Vaelin does not think he's capable of
Deep
that.
into the end zone.
So instead, we're going to go for, tried and true. I'm going to try and cast a web across the street or across the alley to try and catch the vampire and the Yeti.
Okay.
Is there it's like 20 feet across or so of the street? If I can just like shoot it across in like a screen.
to block like the holes. I think you could hit like the
create like
the
a-
well in the middle or something.
Or yeah, if I create like a triangle or something from like wall to ground. Or something, just to like
you could
get part of it.
Yeah,
Cool.
and one's on top.
Rowan's
of
on our side of it or Ben's side of it.
in the middle because he's surrounded by evil. So you're going to hit him with this web as well, because the vampire is currently holding him and drinking his blood.
I don't think it'll be very good at it if it's in a web. I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah, make that call. That's fine.
You're a wizard. Get used to playing God.
Yeah. So each creature that starts its turn in the web or enters them during its turn will make a dex save.
Okay.
So yeah, I conjure up that same sort of energy that sprays out and creates the big web across maybe that triangle of web to try and hit all three of them, I guess.
Okay, yeah, it hits all three. So it just like explodes out on all sides, and it just creates that little nice triangle web.
And it's a deck save?
So yeah,
only on the start of your turn, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'll probably have to reroll. Crap.
Bree, I'm dumb. I think I missed your turn.
Oh, that's okay. I can't see this one that's ran up onto the roof.
You know where it is. It hasn't like stealthed or anything. You
Right.
can hear him running up there.
Right, but I don't have line of sight.
No.
I think if that's the case, then I would run towards the Yeti, being the next closest thing.
Okay.
And I think I could get to him without being in the web.
Yeah, because you would have cast it like, yeah. Is it 20 foot in all directions?
Okay, so yeah, it says the web fills a 20-foot cube, but if they aren't anchored between two solid masses, it collapses on itself.
Okay, so we'll say you've made like a classic ass Halloween web
That's kind of what
across
I'm
the middle, and
picturing.
it's kind of broken. Yeah, so you'd be able to do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I guess charging into this next fight, I'm spinning the sword back around like a spear and trying to go for round 2 on this. And that's going to be a 13.
13.
Hit the Yeti, right?
On
hit
the
the Yeti.
Yeti might hit. Hold on. It hits.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Ooh.
And that is a 12 damage. And because I know what a Yeti tastes like, I'm going to use my bonus action to go Hungry Jaws on him.
Hungry
Yeah.
Jaws.
Which, that's going to hit for 17, I think.
17 hits, yeah.
Yeah. And I do 7 damage.
Sweet.
Nice.
And gain 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I don't think it's quite sweet. I think it's a little more gamey.
It is. It's
yeah.
very gamey.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of fat to it. That's a good point. Well, I feel schooled.
Yeah, so I think I kind of just like run the sword towards it, and as I get close, just clamp down like on its shoulder as well.
And I think this one isn't reacting like the other Yeti that you fought. Like it doesn't seem to be that concerned about its well-being. It doesn't like shrink away from this pain or damage or anything. And when you bite into it, it doesn't. You don't feel the muscles like resist you like they normally
Ooh,
would.
unnatural.
Yeah.
Gross.
Cara.
How wide is this alley area? Can I squeeze this ball of fire past my friends?
It
No,
only
you-
hurts them when they end their.
I'm not going to ram my
There's
friends.
a vampire
That's
on
nice.
that roof. Burn that whole house down.
Yeah, that oily lamp rag shop. What was it?
the oily rag store. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all the townsfolk are in the inn.
Mm-hmm.
This is an empty house. There's so much empty property here.
Now, are these buildings up close next to each other?
Pretty close. I mean, it's only 10 feet between the two. Like this is a 10-foot alley.
Yeah, we're in an alley.
Who are you going after with this sphere?
Oh, the vampire holding Rowan.
Then you don't need to go down the alley
Okay.
because you cast it on those other side of the houses. They are all on the same side of the houses.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to move around the corner and ram that vampire.
Ram that vamp
So it makes a dex save?
with well, it hasn't been restrained yet, right? Because it hasn't been its turn.
No.
So
Your
it makes
call.
a regular dex save somehow.
D&D physics.
It's all happening at once.
Yeah.
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 I assume like 3 and the flaming ball
It
are
passes.
turning down.
So it takes half. Half of 5 is 2.
And then double that because it was cursed. So 4 damage.
Doesn't it round up in players' favor?
No,
No? Oh.
unless it specifically says so. Yeah, that's a rough one.
That is
Yeah, I was really hoping
too
Star was
bad.
going to get in on that one.
That's why I went for the Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's holding Rowan.
Okay, so then it is.
Oh, that's the bonus action. That's a bonus action.
Oh, you can do more things?
I can do more things.
Do more things.
More of them.
Yep. I'm going to summon my little ball of flame and throw it at the vampire.
Okay.
For 11 to hit.
11 at the vampire? Mm-hmm. That is not a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of like, it does another super anime, like runs up the side of the wall, does a flip, dodging somehow all the webs. Then this big rolling ball of fire, and then when it hits the ground, it like catches the ball of fire and then puts it out in its hand.
Secret boss.
Whoa.
How are these little vampires so much more dangerous to us? It's
Not
all
in
the
sunlight. It was
all
taking
the
40
setup.
damage around and on fire.
Is it not in sunlight on the sole basis that its hood is up?
No, the sun.
No, the sun's
Sun's
down.
gone down.
Oh, the sun is
Yeah.
down.
down right
Okay.
at the end of the.
Right at the end of the
Oh,
other fight.
right. Yeah.
Very dramatic.
Then this Yeti's going to make a dex save against the webs. Fail. It is restrained from the webs.
If it fails,
It did
It
fail.
is restrained.
Okay. Restrained. It is then going to look up at this fire demon that is attacking it. And Cara, make a con save.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, that's too bad.
Use your loaded dice.
I did.
Did you use your wrong dice?
No, I used my right dice. I just rolled a 2 this time. It's not actually loaded.
The
The
halfling's
worst
bane.
possible roll for a
So that is a fail, I'm sure, because my constitution is 0.
Yeah, is it plus 11?
No.
That was your chance. You could have said yes.
The 32 in Constitution.
So you take 8 cold damage. And you are paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
Bria's just like, look at me. Look at me.
And it can't do anything. It can. Does it try to escape at the end of its round?
No, it can use its action.
It has to use its action.
Try and
Okay.
escape.
It did not. It did that instead.
Yetis.
So then it's this other vampire who's going to try to land on the ground after doing all that awesome stuff and dodge the webs. 19.
That's gonna pass.
Yes.
So
I'm going to be the only one caught in these webs.
So I guess
The
like, he
85.
still has Rowan grappled, so he did all that stuff with Rowan in his other hand. So it was very
I
confusing.
didn't even feel a tug because I'm so much taller than him.
There's no like disadvantage when you're grappling something against. Grappling's still broken.
You're grappling. You're not grappled.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense if the vampire like jerseyed Rowan before doing that.
Blue bush over his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom gave me that.
So he's going to bite you again.
Uh-oh. Is that it?
It is an attack.
Okay. So it might not roll.
16?
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay.
Unless he takes less than 4.
He might.
3d6? All right. Yeah, that's toast. I'll just mark myself as dead now.
Yeah, that's 10
Oh, that's going to lower my max another 10,
by
right?
another 10. Yeah.
Oh.
That's permanent, right? That never goes away.
Never goes away ever.
Ever?
Never ever.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. You got me. You got me.
I mean, it's permanent if you die.
Oh, I'm down. So I did.
No,
Well, I dropped.
You are unconscious.
Yes.
You're unconscious. Yeah. So it again very dramatically like dips Rowan, takes another big sip of blood.
Really romantic looking.
It is super romantic.
Yeah.
Very sexual.
It's crazy. Yeah, he does a real big lick
Yeah.
afterwards,
Yeah.
like right up. Spends a little time on the ears.
Yeah.
Does his due diligence.
Indeed.
Delicious. He's got 6 seconds, you know.
What an asshole.
Yeah, he can really do some damage in there. And then he's going to drop your form into the web, and he's going to run up the wall of the house next to him. Bree
Now it's
charged
time to
him,
burn
so you
down
didn't
the
attack.
It's time to burn down the house.
Yeah, that's a miss.
A miss? Okay.
Burning down the house.
Star.
Okay, so 2 vampires have exited the fray. They ran up the side of the house and are now out of sight.
Cowards.
Actually, that's what Star shouts. Cowards! And I guess he's going to turn his sights on the Yeti who's in the webs.
Yep.
So yeah, going to run up and go for a swing.
With advantage.
Little swingy boo.
Swingy boo with advantage.
Oh, wow, I might not hit, actually. 14?
14's a hit.
Oh, wow, okay, good.
Yep.
Woo.
Yetis are garbage.
That's 16 damage
16, okay.
on the first one.
A meaty smack.
And I guess I'll go swing again. Oh, that's definitely a hit. Over 20. 6 damage. With the second
6
rapier.
damage. How you kill this beast.
Oh, yes!
We just got like 3 swords in him right now.
And he's all tied up in webs.
It's like a straight slash from... Like, he's much taller than me, right? The Yeti's quite tall.
Yeah, it's like 9 feet
Yeah,
tall.
so the first slash is gonna poke right in the stomach, and then my second rapier is gonna go up like in his chin,
Okay.
like and spear his head.
Yeah, again, you don't see like a roar or flinches of pain, but these glowing red eyes just go dim. And Cara, you regain your ability
That's
to
good.
move.
That's good. Because Rowan's down.
I am. But
And-
like in a rather comfortable repose in the web. If he was
Yeah.
conscious, he'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
all right.
And the Yeti lies into a similarly comfortable rest
Yeah.
next to you.
Are we cuddled a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Touch.
And Rowan, it's your turn. Make a death save.
I will. Nat 20.
No way.
Hey, come on!
These vampires are trash garbage.
It was the comfort of the Yeti's sort of cuddle, I think, that brought him out of it. And he was like, oh, yeah. And yeah. So I have 1 health now?
One
You
health, then
actually
you get your
just
turn.
swooned a little bit from the blood loss.
Yeah.
You get your turn, so you can make a dex save.
Yeah, to be restrained by this web.
Oh, great. Okay.
This is actually
vision
really
comes
good
back
because
as you feel like drip, drip, and there's just like blood dripping onto your face from this like Yeti that's just suspended above you as you wake up.
What'd you get?
I only got an 8. Yeah, so what? And then in my confusion, I entangled myself more.
Yeah, just flopping.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are restrained. You haven't used action, so you could use an action to try to free yourself or do whatever you'd like.
I'm restrained, so I really can't do anything else.
You can't move, that's all.
I can attack while
Yep.
restrained?
Yeah.
Can I
Attack rolls
see?
against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage?
So I would attack with disadvantage?
Yeah. But
Can I see either of the vampires anyway?
you cannot. No.
Oh, well, yeah. I'll
They're
just
both
use
on
my
roofs.
action to get
So
out
it's
of
going to
here.
be a strength check
Oh,
to get out.
okay. 14.
You're out.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I just kind of give my arm a little bit of a tug, and surprising, it kind of like swings out because it was easier than I anticipated. I was like, oh, well, okay.
Bree.
I can't see either of the vampires at all.
Not from where you're standing. You could make a perception check.
That'll be an action, won't I?
Yes.
So I think I'm just going to kind of pull the sword back out of the Yeti and snarl at Star. And then I'm going to do like a wide pace around one of the houses I know that they went around as I pull a javelin out.
Okay. So when you go around the house that you're standing next to, you looking up would be able to see the one that just ran up the wall that you... Yeah.
Can I make a toss?
Make a toss.
That is a 17.
17?
Yep.
That's a hit.
As a bear bone goes flying through the air and does 3 damage.
3 damage?
Low rolling.
I think it sees you doing it and just kind of like bats it away. You can see it's not very effective.
Real bare bones attack.
Boom.
Yep.
Fucking roasted. Ben, it's your turn. And Vaelin, you're on deck.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds as a level 2 spell on itself. All creature heals itself for 9.
9?
9.
Okay, Vaelin.
So I can see that the flames are starting to like spread across the web. I can see that the Yeti is dead. I can see that Rowan narrowly escaped the growing flames. But I will stop concentrating on the webs.
Okay.
So they disappear. And I can't see anyone up on the roof.
Not from where you're standing, no.
Do I have a sense of which direction I could move to get a better line of sight?
If you went on the other side of the houses, back down the alleyway.
Would 30 feet get me there?
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Okay.
I can see...
You see the one that Bree threw a javelin at.
Only one I don't see two.
You, like quickly look around when you come out the other side, and you only see one.
Okay. Still have never got to use the staff of winning. Okay. I will cast Ice Knife on it, though.
Okay.
And, yeah, start the orb spinning and ice shooting out. That's probably a miss. Because that is a total of... I'm good at math. 13. That's
13 is a miss. Yeah.
On a hit, and then it can make a dex save.
It gets a 16.
It is fine. Absolutely nothing happens to it as the ice goes up and explodes next to it, and nothing happens.
Then it is Cara.
I'm going to run over to Rowan and cast Cure Wounds. And you heal for 12 points.
Almost up to my new max.
And as a bonus action, I would like to whip that sphere around the house.
On the house it's standing on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because I feel like you run to the other side, the ball is still on the first side, so you just call it, and it, like, smashes through the window of the house, and then out the window of the other side, and you smell smoke.
Yep.
And now the vampire is, like, bottom lit on top as, like, flames start to lick out the sides of this house.
Keep making him look so cool.
Yeah, he looks awesome. He looks awesome, and he's going to kill you. It's going to be great. And it is his turn. And he's going to look down at all of you and kind of, like... You see him, like, scanning the town. And he looks towards the library and sees just, like, the ashes of it. And he, like, looks towards the castle, and, like, you see him wait a second. And then lightning doesn't strike. And there's no bats, like, flying in and out of the bell tower. And he, like, kind of looks down at all of you, a little bit confused. And he is going to run and try to jump onto the next house.
Parkour!
Oh, shit.
Yes!
Oh, yes!
So he, like, runs, and I think, like, fire explodes up in front of him, and he jumps through it, and it looks awesome, and then he just goes like, "Ooh!" And, like, his, like, stomach just hits into the roof of the next one, and he falls off the roof.
Good.
He's about
He takes 6 damage. Max damage from the fall. And is prone on the ground.
yeah, runs over and just starts stomping him.
Yeah. He's in the alleyway.
Hold his arms! Hold his arms!
Prone on the ground. Star.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so I can see him just falling.
He's just on the ground in the alleyway, just like... the wind knocked out of him.
Oh my god.
Wait, pause! Pause!
I'm gonna run up and...
Time out! Blood, time out.
gonna run up and stab this vampire on the ground.
Yeah, he's prone, you get advantage.
13 plus 8, 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
4! Oh man, these sneak attacks are not happening today. 8 plus 6 is 14 damage.
14? Okay.
Yeah, I'll swing with my second rapier, I guess.
Yeah.
15.
15 is a hit.
Oh wow! Oh my god.
That is their AC.
7 damage.
7? Okay.
And then I'm backing out of his... Where's Bree? I'm gonna run behind Bree.
Bree is on the other side of the house.
Okay, cool.
And he doesn't get an attack
I think
because
also,
you attack.
when Star sees the vampire fall and hit the ground, he does one of those... Like, you know when you accidentally startle a cat and it does one of those, like... Like, that's the sound that he's making as he's, like, walking up to the vampire to kind of try and coup de grace it.
Yeah. And I think you're, like,
and then-
slashing and stabbing down, and he's just, like, rolling back and forth. And you can't tell if he's just in pain and rolling out of the way just every little bit to not get his head cut off, or if he's dodging on purpose.
And then, so I'm going to run and hide behind Bree again.
Okay. Rowan.
I'm going to size him up with my insightful fighting.
Mm-hmm. Deception?
Yes. 23. So good luck.
Deception's charisma?
Yeah, crap.
19.
Oh, I still beat him, though. Okay, and then I'm going to take out my silver short swords.
Yeah.
Kind of like slow and look at him. And then kind of like, I guess, see the humanity in his face. And falter a little bit. And critical fail.
Yeah, is he still prone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He is prone. You get advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah. Change your mind.
Oh, are you kidding me? Another critical fail. Yeah. It's the humanity in his eyes. I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
Double crit on the advantage.
Yeah, there's just something you like go back to your childhood at a time that you know you tried to jump across a roof and winded yourself, and you just see yourself and him rolling on the ground.
Teak on the other side laughing at me because I didn't make it and he did. Yeah.
Well, you see Teak standing there with a short sword and he decides not to stab you.
Yeah. Yeah.
As is the big
rascal.
way.
That rascal.
Says, don't kick them while they're down. Something happens. And Bree, it's your turn.
Great. I just go over and like crocodile lay on top of him. You can make an opposing athletics or acrobatics check to this grapple.
Squeeze me?
Oh!
That bad?
It's a critical fail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he got a 17.
This helpless vampire is plucking our heartstrings.
Yeah.
I was really hoping to keep him locked on the ground there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Was that an acrobatics check he made? I guess
he did an acrobatics check, yeah.
I'm trying to be like, he does get disadvantage on it because he's prone?
Oh, he does.
But I don't think it's going to matter because I rolled a
Unless
one.
he
Yeah, that's
crit
true. Maybe he'll
fails,
get a
too.
1. Nope. Ben.
Our creature casts protection from evil and good on himself.
Mm-hmm.
His feathers fluff up a bit, and his eyes, as he shifts and gets better abilities again, which I get back after a short rest. And he's going to try to climb that wall. Try to get up and find that other...
Oh, try and climb the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that possible? Like, or was that too many things?
You cast... there's no, like, rope. So you would have to use an action to climb.
Yeah, and I use an action to cast.
Try and use your movement. Just do, like, a strength check.
Okay. 15.
15?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You get up on the roof.
Okay. It gets up. Do I see anything? Look around.
With
Can't.
your... From up on the roof, you don't see the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And you sort of, like, scan in all directions and don't see them. You do see another figure coming up over the cliffside. A cloaked figure. Not from where the elevator was, but towards closer to the river. You see like a figure sort of bring their arm up and then pull themselves up.
There's another hooded figure that away to cliffside.
And they kind of like...
I see you. You cannot hide from Sindor's gaze.
Yeah, there's just like a house on fire. This little kid standing there, or like terrifying. These big like reflective eyes in the firelight. Hello, it's Mike Fardy, your Dungeon Mom. Thank you so much for listening to episode 28 of Wonders and Blunders. I'm happy to be back. There was a stabby kobold living in my house, and I feel much safer at night now that he's gone. Back through the portal that exists somewhere in here, I guess. That's canon. Just wanted to give you a quick reminder, if you haven't already left us a review, leave a review on iTunes or Spotify or Google Podcasts or whatever will let you leave a review, and we'd love to read them. It really helps us get more visibility. So if you haven't done that yet, go give it a try. And if you have done it, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. Also, remember to keep sending your favorite moments to @WonderandBlunder on whatever social media that you're on. We prefer Twitter, but you can do it on whatever. Just some of them, we won't hear it because we don't. Just do it on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter because we don't have those other ones. And we won't get them, no matter what you do to us. You can't make us get them.
Okay, that's all for me. Keep being the best. We love you very much, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.